Hello guys, it's me, Coach Christine, and right now I'm so excited today to interview Coach Izzy Molina, the mommy millionaire. She's a mom, an OFW mom in Australia, and now she built a multi-million business in 12 months, and now she's helping a lot of Filipinos all over the world create new income streams online through the travel industry. So thank you for being here, and I can't wait to share. I can't wait to hear your story, and we want to share it to everyone who's watching this right now. And at the end of this interview, you will be sharing kung ano yung mga strategies, yung mga ginawa mo exactly, and how you got here.
Absolutely, and I'm very happy to do that. I'm very honored to be invited on this interview from a online nursepreneur millionaire, CC Christine. Thank you, and to everyone. I am Coach Izzy. My real name is Izzy Molina. So we have built StarLegends Adventures from nothing to becoming what it is now.
And so I just want to ask, what's life now compared to what it is last year or many years ago for you? Is it different?
It is a lot different, and I can say that a few years back, it was only a dream that I had in me. Now it is my reality, and again, that is because of the process that I committed myself to. Because no one will ever get that greater success if there's no commitment. And I think the 1% of people in this world, the ones that are very successful, have that, which is the commitment. And then a year ago, I was a different person, and then what I am now, I think this is the person that I've always wanted to be. And it wouldn't happen if I didn't take action, and if I stayed being selfish.
Also, because you're in Australia, and many people think, like a lot of Filipinos back home in the Philippines, like we do so well abroad, it's the dream come true. And for you, like last year, a few years ago, 100,000, 150,000 a month income is, you thought it's already good and comfortable, but it's not, right?
It wasn't enough. For the life that I thought that I deserve, that amount of money is not enough.
So yeah, and many Filipinos maybe abroad earning that amount, because I know, like a family, especially when you have
even
a kid.
200 and 250,000 pesos, I thought that was going to be good enough. And because again, all that I have become now, all the achievements that people tell me, like, oh, you've done a great job, blah blah blah, it was all because I started to become unselfish.
What do you mean by that? In unselfish. If you want, so your message here is, if you want more, you have to be unselfish.
Correct. So if you want to go to that next level of success, wherein you want to earn millions, then you have to start becoming unselfish. Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck in your own little world, and you will say that when you earn 300,000, it will be good enough. So what is this unselfish word means?
Most success, there's a pain behind. Like, so what's yours?
And there was no exemption for me. Yes. So what happened was, like I've said, I have always been an entrepreneur. So I started from the very bottom. I became an employee, full-time employee, wherein I started from the bottom, becoming a housekeeper. By the way, I am a graduate of Bachelor's of Science in Tourism, so I have that background, but I started from the bottom. I started to become a housekeeper. I started to become a food attendant, cook, waitress, front desk officer, sales coordinator, and then I worked my way up to becoming a sales manager. And then along this journey, I always had side hustle with me. And I got to a point wherein I indulged myself in the travel industry, where I have experienced earning my first 18,000 in one day, 14,000 pesos in one day, a couple of hundreds of thousands in one day. And we're talking about 23 years old woman, lady, achieving that result, right?
So there's really money, and there's really money in the travel industry.
Yes, so of course it was, yes, that was the course that I finished, and it was always discussed that there is big money in travel business, travel industry. So I always knew that, but it's a taken fact that establishing a travel agency is a lot of money to invest. To really have an established travel agency, you have to spend a lot of money. And of course, as a young entrepreneur, I didn't have a lot of resources
How much
back then.
is it?
Imagine I was only earning 6,000 to 12,000 pesos in the Philippines. Well, plus my commissions and stuff. Yeah, that was a month. So yeah, but an opportunity came in to me. A friend of mine trusted me that you can do this business, blah, blah. But then there was a challenge. Like I have to meet a quota, deadline, and And I said, well, I'll take it because if I don't, I wouldn't get the chance of running my own travel business.
So it's a dream.
It was a dream come true. But making the dream really happen was on me because there was already the opportunity. Yeah. And so, yeah, I done it. I started from 5,000 pesos, 10,000 pesos, until I brought it to multiple hundreds of thousands. Yes, and there is a lot of beautiful stories inside it, but I don't want to, take all of the hours of our viewers. So we'll just fast track our story. Wherein I had the feeling of resigning from my job because I doubled, tripled, quadrupled my income.
That's when you are still in the Philippines.
This was it when I was in the Philippines back in 2012. So I started. Probably it was October, and then February I resigned from my full-time job.
Fast.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Once you commit to something, you just make it happen. You just
So
it
you
breaks.
have that strong conviction. I want that goal, and I'm gonna hit it.
Yes, I
So
had that
did you give
grit.
yourself timeline?
Not really, but then back then I was young and I just enjoyed, that's what when they say once you got a taste of it, you just want more. So I've experienced earning my first 3,000 in a day and just in a few minutes from booking flights, accommodating tour packages, clients, and yeah, I said wow. And this 3,000 pesos, I have to work hard for it in the as an employee. And that was the fun thing. I said, wow, I want more. And then I discovered how to earn my 80,000 pesos in one day through the travel industry. And the moment I have achieved that massive result, of course, 23, it was like, oh, wow, this is it. And then so I resigned. And then that's what happened. Yolanda came. Because
That's the big thing that you had, like a storm, big storm. I mean, literally, it's a storm in your life, but it's a real storm.
It was a real storm, yes. And so I was growing my business. I had retail shop along with my travel business, and everything was
Gone.
It was gone. Yeah.
It was a lot of sad stories.
Correct. Yeah, it was very sad. But out of that problem, what I have learned is that I still had to feel blessed. Not the blessing of my family getting devastated, our life, our town getting devastated. No. But I felt blessed that my family were all alive. And to me, that challenge, instead of looking at it as if blaming God or whoever, I had to see that opportunity wherein life is beautiful. I still have my family and we gotta move forward. And me being here in Australia, I wanted to go back home so bad. But I only had little amount in my bank account because I have been reinvesting my money to my business so that it can grow more. So my family told me, you can't come home because we can't all be victims. So I had to stay here in Melbourne to do something so that I can help my family back in the Philippines more.
Because you are supposed to go home.
I wanted to, and they didn't want me. So I had to take it all in and stay positive. And it's all on me, in me. It wasn't anyone. I had to be a hero of myself and of my family. And I had to get through that stage wherein no matter what, I could do something. Otherwise.
So you really believe that challenges in life will break you or make you.
Correct. And since I am an
You
entrepreneur,
know, a lot of people, instead of looking for solution, you know, when there's a big problem, they just like shut off.
Correct.
And if you're watching here right now, maybe you're looking for a solution to a big problem of yours, right?
yeah,
So
exactly.
please go on and watch this video until the end because we got something for you here.
Exactly. Well, this doesn't happen all the time where people share their story of success and their pain, so you can learn from it. And this is, I believe, the purpose of this video,
Yes.
wherein we would like to bring value and inspiration to you that if I can, she can, you can.
Because we are all the same. Right?
Yes. But yeah, look, talking back about my experience, as an entrepreneur, I see a problem as an opportunity. But of course, in that situation, sometimes you couldn't think positively, and you can't think too big, like so much going on.
So what do you think was what you have, like a core value that you have? Is it like your mindset that you have?
I think my attitude to move forward, even though I'm already getting crushed inside, and my faith. My faith in God, I believe that has taken me to the level where I am now, because otherwise I wouldn't believe in something that hasn't happened if I don't have faith. Because God, not all people believe in God because you can't see Him, like you can't touch Him, and that's like success. It is unpredictable.
You gotta have faith.
You gotta have faith, and I think that's what I had in me. And then I mixed it up with my commitment, with my attitude, with my right mindset, humility, all those little recipes that has made my results.
So you built this company from zero to like helping thousands of Filipinos all over the globe. So after all those challenges that you had, Yolanda, you can't go home. So, and then you built this business 12 months. And it's like, I would say 10x.
Yes, yes.
I want to hear that. How did you do that?
So, yep, to make this long story short, I've experienced I've recovered. I was able to experience in working in a market and getting paid $100 for 8 hours, staying in the cold, in the heat, abroad, here in Melbourne, because I felt the need and I had to do something. And I done it. And I had to do something to help my family back home, to provide more for them. So I got to that situation where I have to take that opportunity to stay in the heat, in the cold, and get my $100 pay. But for many people here, that's nothing. That's like very, what do you call it, like low
Degrading.
pay. Degrading, yeah. From a sales manager, from a business owner,
To sell in the market.
to becoming a person selling soap. But I wasn't shy doing it. I was proud.
You have that entrepreneur in you.
Yeah, of course, that's just me. I'm not.
You're making money in
I'm
a
not
decent
shy
way.
of what I do if it's a decent job, And yeah, so I've made money and blah blah. And then there was another challenge that came to me. I got a good job afterwards. Like I got back to the hotel industry. I've worked my way up as well. From front desk to becoming a sales executive
So
here
that's
in Melbourne.
Australia.
In Australia, so I worked my way up. So just
Always,
yeah. So there's always a roller coaster ride, but you just have to stay positive and trust the process that God is giving you, and believe that you will get there. And you never stop until you get there.
And that's
Yes?
your line in your company.
Yes,
Don't stop.
never stop until you get there, because that will just keep you moving forward.
You gotta try again and again,
Again and again, and push
again.
harder and harder. Got news that my grandma, one of my grandparents that looked after me, Mami Bibay, she got really sick, and I had to send money to help my aunties, to contribute something.
So sickness back in the Philippines.
Yes.
That's a big responsibility for us.
Yes, we're Filipinos.
in
We love to
abroad,
look after
yeah.
our families.
And we have to like send and that's a big challenge for many OFWs. Like your pay is just enough, but then there's this sickness and you have to send money, a lot of money.
Exactly, and that's what happened. I sent money to the Philippines, and then they told me that her condition was very critical, and she was in ICU for how many days, and then she went out, and then went back, and then out, and then I just heard the news that she's gone.
So she died without you.
Yes, and then here we go. I was supposed to go home so that I can see her for the last time, say goodbye. but I didn't have that luxury. I didn't have the money to go back. I wish I had it, but and then
Makes you emotional, that moment,
Of
and that
course, of
really
course.
triggers that you want to push.
yeah. So what happened was that I couldn't go back home because I had to be practical. Like I can't.
Sorry, guys. So there, this happens in life, real life,
Mhm.
and you gotta, use that aid to
Yeah.
move you forward.
Yeah, so I couldn't go back because I was thinking of my savings, and then we just went back home to help our family. We provide money for our families, and going back home will just put us back. So I wish I have that luxury that I have now, wherein I can just travel anytime I
Go home
want,
anytime
go
you
home
want.
anytime I want, give
Because
money
you
to
do go
my
home
family.
like almost every month in the Philippines.
Oh no, yes, I know. And I just wish that I had that opportunity. But then, it happened, and that was the moment that struck me, like I need to do something. But again, you don't just figure it out just like that. You gotta keep going. And so I kept going, and then I became a mommy. I got pregnant. Yes, so another challenge, like how can you keep a job when you want to become a parent? Because I grew up with an OFW mom, so it was a struggle for me to grow up without my mom on my side. It was really also my struggle as a person in general, and I've always had it in me that once I become a parent, I want to be there for my child. I don't want to leave my child for a long time and missing all the important milestones that she's going
Because
to
you
go
really
through.
grew up without your mom because she's away.
Yes, I see her when she's on vacation and that. So I had that pain in me, and then boom, the moment I became a mother, I said, I want to look after my child full time. But then because I am an entrepreneur and I never relied on anyone, like even when I got married, I always have my extra income. I always have my business on the side. But talking about the level of contentment, the level of, of understanding that you should do more because you have now a little one.
So your daughter also like gave you that motivation, inspiration.
Yes, because once you have a child, you just want to give them the best, right?
Especially that you feel like you did not have like you feel like what you wanted before, but then you did not get it and you want to give it to your child.
Correct. So I got that. And then here we go. I resigned from my full-time job, done my business.
In Melbourne.
In Melbourne. This is now in Melbourne. So I resigned from being a sales executive and becoming a full-time entrepreneur, business owner, self-employed. And so, yeah, I was achieving my goals, like $3,000 a month income, $4,000 a month income while I was looking after my child. But it was also a struggle because, sometimes it's just hard to keep up when it's only one person doing everything.
Because what business is that, your bridal business?
I had my bridal business, and I was also still keeping the travel business on the side because I have built my clientele. You see, the beauty of travel business is that once you start it just keeps going because you have clientele keep coming back to you once you deliver the service that
That's
they
the secret. You have to like build your
Suki
portfolio.
method, yes.
Suki.
So in traditional business, you can keep that as one of your strategies, and that's you delivering extraordinary service so that your client will keep coming back and they will build your profits. And I had that, so I can't lose my travel business. So I had two businesses and other businesses going on, but talking about like quality, was it maximized the full potential of the business? I didn't have that, I think. And I was still struggling. Like, I can't follow up my clients because it was only me. I was busy feeding my daughter, bathing her, whatever I was doing as a mom.
So you feel like it's like a traditional business.
It was a very traditional business. But then one day, because I knew deep down, like, I need to figure out something that I can build the future of my child while I'm beside her, or while I can perform my full-time duty as a mommy. So I always had these things going on in my head in every journey or every phase that I go through. And so what happened was, there was on my newsfeed one of my friends, but I really didn't know him, Facebook friends, random Facebook friends. He posted something about earning while sleeping.
Sounds like a scam to you before, right?
Of course, and I'm like,
even me.
man, I work so hard to earn my money and I can't earn while I'm sleeping. But then I kept following this person. And then, well, me, I keep posting about my products, promoting it online on my timeline and everything. And this people was posting like the results that it was getting from whatever business it was doing. And I said like, oh, it interests me. And then he shared it to me. He taught me about
house.
it. The house, and you know, you gotta do these.
How much was he earning that time? Like,
He earned 100,000 while he was sleeping. And I'm like, I gotta get into this.
100,000 while sleeping. Who doesn't want that? So,
Yeah, of course. And I'm like, well, I know it sounds, you know,
like
crazy.
before we find it scammy, but because we've experienced it ourselves, like earning.
Yes, of course. Well, if it will always seem impossible until it's done, and it will always seem, you know, unknown unless you discover, unless you learn it.
Like right now, we're very confident to share this, that this is possible and doable, but this takes time to study and learn, you know.
Yes, exactly. Because as we were talking, like, you know, our 250,000 pesos goal is now just our expenses. And we didn't realize it before because 250 was only the goal to achieve as a profit or income. Now it's our expenses, and you see it's crazy. Like, you know, you can't say no
When
to
business expense.
when business expands. So you can't say no to things that you haven't even learned.
Touch already done.
Yes, experience. So you gotta know it first. You gotta know things. You gotta learn things. So
I think that's what happens to most people. They just, you know, like say no to something that may help them because they're very skeptic.
yeah, being
And they miss that
skeptical,
opportunity.
Yes, and the procrastination that stops people from growing. Yeah. So, yeah, and then I tried it, and then he told me like the A to Z. You got to do this. This is strategy. This is the tool. This is the system.
It's like the automation part.
Automation part, like which I can apply to my own business, and I have, and I'm like, wow, I can earn while I'm sleeping. And how is this possible? Technology, guys.
Technology and the internet.
The internet, social media, websites. But then, of course, if no one will teach you these things, if now you're listening to us and you don't know this, of course you will be wondering, what are they talking about? Well, then if you have a question, you should be messaging us, right? You can just message us on this page or
So, you know, this is not like
link code.
there's
We
always
will
a
share with
reason
you.
why you got into something. If you're watching this, there's a reason why, and we're meant to share this to you. This opportunity.
That's what we're doing now. Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got into it and I'm earning while I'm sleeping. There is a process. There was a course that I had to be taken, and then there was an application. There was action to be done to make it all work, you know? And the beauty of it is that I've gathered a beautiful team that are now my family. I've created
StarLegends
my
family.
yes, they are my StarLegends family, and we've created a circle. And the foundation was trust. Imagine gathering these people, connecting to these people who were once just strangers, like us. We were strangers to each other.
So we've met each other in Singapore through these online communities that we've had before.
Exactly. It was a big help. Like every phase that you go through, if you're positive, you will always get something very valuable out of it. And that's what we had. And I've earned a very good friend, and now my sister from another mother.
So yeah, it's also important to be in that community, because especially the community of people that has the same goals, the same values, and that synergy that we love to use. Like if you are in that energy, rather than you're surrounded by the people that doesn't help you with your growth, you have to look for that community.
Exactly, because I just learned it from one of the sales boot camp that I have attended, which delivered so much value. And in fact, I'm so much excited to share it with our StarLegends family who are hungry for more learnings so that they can earn more. So this was what they talked about, that if you want greater success, you can't do it on your own. And sometimes we get scared, like, they're gonna steal some of my profits, they're gonna get something from me. No, that's the word that I was talking about. Like, I started to become selfish. I stopped thinking about myself alone. Like, it's no longer about me, 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 me. There is now we and us. So yeah, and that strategy that I have learned, we've shared it to our community, but then I felt another need from my people. You see, every problem, it's an opportunity for us, for me. So I was applying all the strategies that I have learned from that community, from that course that I paid for, which was a lot of
That
money
was the
for me.
strategy.
The strategy and the tools
like
and the
how much?
systems.
90,000.
90,000. But I've gained a lot of learnings, and I've recovered my income, multiplied it how many times? Many times, unlimited times. So it wasn't a cost for me. A capital is never a cost for someone who wants growth.
Yes.
Because it is only a tool for you to achieve where you want to go, like the next level.
Because when people is given an opportunity and they ask, is there capital? So of course there's capital in every business, because how can you multiply zero, right?
Exactly.
The answer will be zero.
Yeah, so that was the challenge, and then I had to create something for my people who were a bit lost, because I have been doing business fine. I've applied it. My business is growing. But what about my community? What
Those who
about my
haven't
team?
have no experience in business at all.
Correct. I had to provide something so that they can make their own story of success, because as a team, that's how you work. You can't just leave people behind and you celebrating your success and the others are very sorry for themselves, right? So I wanted to build something for my people. It was no longer about me. And then here we go, because I know the travel business is a business that is never going to be out of trend. No matter how the economy goes down, it will continue to deliver profits, because people would always travel.
Yeah, it's a very big industry.
It is. It's $1 trillion industry, and like I've said, I've earned my 4,000 in one day, 80,000 pesos in one day, and of course, when you have the products and services, there's no question that you can achieve that. Why do you think as a mega mall grew? Because they have products and services. Why do you think McDonald's grew? Because they have products and services. And travel business, we have massive products and services, unlimited.
And the big mission is to promote Philippines to the international market.
Exactly. Because who is doing it now? No one. So it has to be StarLegends.
Because I've seen that statistics that Thailand got 37 million in 2008, and Philippines only got 7 million.
That's right.
So
shame. Because we speak good English. We're an English-speaking country. We have so much to offer. Our beautiful wonders, beach, beautiful white sand beaches, and people, warm people, very hospitable, and our culture, a very colorful culture that
beautiful.
Someone should experience and discover. But if no one is going to put it out there, no one will find out.
Yeah.
And that's what StarLegends is for. And aside from that, like I said, I was trying to give this business opportunity to my team. It started with 100 people that I wanted to teach what I have learned, what I have experienced. And bam, in 1 month, they're
getting the results
in 1 week, getting their bookings with the airline tickets, tour packages, and everything, mobile loading. Because in travel business, what we done, we've
put a twist in this.
I've put a twist. Yes, I've put a twist. Travel business is a very traditional business, but then with what I have learned from other company that I paid for, of course, the online marketing business, I combined it now. So we have come up with the online travel and tourist business using systems and tools to make it work even when you don't leave your house. Or even when you are traveling, you can make it work as long as you have your gadget, your internet.
So you can really run a travel and tours business at home.
Correct, anywhere and anytime.
Anytime.
Yes, so that's a twist. You don't need, in my company, as soon as you franchise, you don't need to have your own physical outlet. Forget about the overhead space, forget about the shop rent. we're removing all those pains.
And then your staff in the office.
Of
will
course,
give
in
them
customer
support.
service, customer support, all delivered. And most of all, sis, the trainings, the how, the how.
A to Z.
A to Z, step-by-step training, because not everybody was lucky to finish my degree. Not everybody was lucky to experience all that I have been through.
And you're teaching your experience from you graduated tourism to your experience in the United States in all these hospitality.
Yes, from becoming a business owner.
Plus online entrepreneurship and
Online
marketing.
entrepreneurship. Yes, everything. So basically, the person who would like to experience what I have experienced, what you're experiencing, and of our many kababayans all over the globe, they just need to be coachable. They have to have the humility to learn from us so that we can share it with you guys.
Yeah, I think that's a very important thing, you know, that humility, because a lot of people, you know, the know-it-all people, alam ko na
I used to
yan,
have that.
you know?
I used to have that. I know it all. That's why I could have just grown massively when I was 23 because I was already in that business. But then you see the complacent because I've earned 80,000. So the next day, what do? Now I've discovered how to multiply 80,000 in one day.
So, you know, at the same time, we're very, very blessed right now that we have the internet, the social media that makes things easier.
If we consider everything as a blessing, we actually leverage it in a positive way, and it brings us so much value and positive results in our life in
Because, you know,
general.
I see a lot of people in Facebook, like generally in the Philippines, people spend average of 4 hours to 6 hours a day using Facebook for nothing.
Exactly, for nothing. Just, you know, watching Madam Kilay or whatever. Like,
So, you know, so if you love Facebook, you know, maybe you can monetize it, you know?
yes, if you want something to change in your life, if you want time freedom and financial abundance, you gotta do something, which is find
new.
an activity that can generate your cash flow. Because again, it's a process. So if you don't start now, when? When you're 60, when you're retired, like you don't have the energy anymore. Like I started young, 21. And
Because in the community, we even have like people who are in their 50s.
in their 50s, but are feeling their breakthrough has come now.
And even one, the most inspiring Coach Lou housemaid in Hong Kong.
Of course.
So,
Our
you
amazing
know,
business coach, Lou.
And now she's one of our business coach. She made it. You know,
She's
so
a perfect model of someone who started from nothing. You see, like she's the madepreneur, like multiplied her initial investment into something that made her achieve her travel goals. Bucket
she's
list.
traveling for.
She's traveled in less than a year. She's traveled so much, and her boss is already scared that she's gonna leave soon.
So you know, if people are asking, kaya ko ba yan? You know, can I do that? I don't have this experience. And the answer is yes, because we can say that. You know.
Yeah, so in our generation, like we said, we are very lucky because back in the day, successful people didn't have the social media to share all these pains and strategies and successes so that others can duplicate or
Use it, like leverage it.
yeah, so they can even like become more than what they're modeling is.
Definitely.
You know? And yeah, so it is me becoming unselfish. So I didn't get scared if someone will be using my brand, representing my brand, using my products and services to get profit.
Because you
I
are
had to let go.
franchising your business now, so that
Yes, so
others will benefit.
we're
as
doing
well.
franchising business and affiliate marketing in the travel and tourism. So we provide a one-stop shop booking portal where they can access everything that they can earn profit from. So it has airline ticketing, tour packages, hotel accommodations, visa assistance, travel insurance, and for the Filipinos, all network mobile loading. So it's all in one system and accessible anytime and anywhere just by using your gadget and internet. And we have also created a platform wherein they can learn what they need to learn in order for them to run the business smoothly and successfully.
Like a step-by-step.
A step-by-step training. And we have this platform wherein they can just get updated, you know, of the latest packages, deals. And, you know, it comes with a proper training so that they will understand how to use this social platform because we give so much for free and and value also exclusive discounts if you're a traveler. This platform is also for you. So
Imagine if you can travel and earn at the same time.
exactly,
Which we are
and they can
experiencing.
join our platform for free. This is a social platform where you can get updated of the latest flight promos, travel packages promos, and then you come inside and be with us, and we will give you so much to
Training and how you can
Look
earn
forward to.
online if you're looking at earning online with a travel business. Then
Yes, so in our platform, everything is also there. We have the booking system, we have the platform for their learning platform, and also for their affiliate marketing business. Plus, for the people who just love to travel and, they can get the exclusive deal in our platform. And Cici, I'm so proud because this is first in the world. This kind of platform has never been done before, and we're so happy and we're so blessed that we're Filipinos and we're creating something different.
And one big mission to help more Filipinos.
Exactly.
At the same time, promote our tourism in the international market.
Exactly.
There's a lot of big goals.
Who is the best person to promote Philippines? Filipinos.
So I just want to ask. So you mentioned that to start a travel agency before you have to have almost 400 to 500,000, but then now you don't need that, right?
No, not at all. Like before there was my pain, I had to pay 500,000. Don't ask me how much I had to invest to build my business, right? I started from nothing, but then how to get to that being established travel agency, you gotta have a big capital. But then if you want to do the same business as I do and like
With
them,
the franchising.
with a franchising and affiliate marketing business, you can just register for a price that is nothing compared to
and
the
it's
value.
on promo at the moment, right?
It is on promo, but then I just want them to hit the button
And it's limited.
or comment below.
Yeah.
Call to action that you are seeing on this website. Do it so that you can discover and avail that very limited offer, because we only want those people who will commit, and then we
wants
can
to
help.
grow.
Yeah.
And,
Because that's the only time that we can really help them in a way that we can guide and support them to make their own
So
story
that's
a
the
success.
requirement, is to be coachable.
Coachable, humility to learn from other people. Because some people would be like, oh, who are you to tell me what I need to do? So we want people who will be like, I know I'm good, but I want to learn more. So we want
I
that.
think that's a secret to success, because
Exactly.
even the billionaires still learn.
Exactly. Even the most successful people, the very rich people, super rich people, they continue to learn. And like us, we continue to learn. We invest so much for people to teach us. Yes, and that's what we share in our community. And it's actually unlimited learning for a little amount of money. It's actually nothing. The value that you will get if you're serious to get to the next level of your life, the amount that you will discover inside, so that you can get in that business opportunity, becoming your travel business owner
And working or earning while
anywhere,
you-
anytime.
So yeah, there's
It's
a lot of
nothing.
benefits really of this. outlet,
Exactly. And
just
again, I
love
just
it.
want to repeat it, that a capital is never a cost. It's only a tool for you to multiply what you already have. So if you don't have the mindset, then you have to reprogram your system to think that if you want time freedom and financial
Future.
independence, not in the future, it has to be
Soon.
now.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is this is, like with the power of the internet
Yes.
and with what we have systems, it's easily scalable. Like
Of
before, if
course.
you can grow a company for 10 years, now it's possible in the next 2 or 3.
Exactly.
You
You've
did
made it
12
in
minutes,
1 year, 3 months. You've achieved your massive result in just 3 months, leveraging technology and what you have learned from our company. And just like me, my breakthrough was only 1 year. What I was a year ago, more than a year ago, and what I am now, it was like a massive result. And now we're at the level that we just continue to grow, because we are no longer selfish people. That okay, before I have achieved my goal, 80,000 income, 250,000 income, 300,000. I could just get stuck to that because I'm happy. I'm happy myself. But then that's selfish. Thinking about yourself, that I can pay my bills, I can send my child to school, feed my family.
Yeah,
That's
naturally.
enough. Like you know, until you come up with like challenges and problems that you feel that this is not enough, and then you get people that, you know, needs your help, and you step up. And that's what I just done, and I'm so grateful that everything is working. That's why we have this conviction, because we have produced massive results in this industry.
And I think there's going to be more.
Of
More
course,
to come. There's exciting
of
things
course, because
coming.
we are committed to, you know, share this to people that are like us, wanting to make a difference.
So I hope, guys, you've learned from that, you know, so much value, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
And yes, if you want to find out, you want to join our community for free, or you want to start your own travel business online that you can make money or work anywhere you are, as long as you have the internet, all you have to do is just click below to get you. We'll give you more details about it, and we'll also give you some emails to give you more value on how you
Free
can
ebook.
actually-
They
yeah.
can get free ebook,
Yes,
or
that would be great.
we will send them the information if they're interested about the business. And yeah, we'll see you inside.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
See ya.